Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm currently working as an air and sea freight apprentice at Hellmann Logistics. In this blog, I'm going to tell you more about my job at Hellmann.
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm currently working in European road freight within the transport team. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about the apprenticeship I'm taking up. Before applying for the apprenticeship, I've been looking at like university and other apprenticeships, but this one, when I applied for it, was a bit different. The size of the company and the prospects of like maybe a manager's role in the future, because there's so many different positions and so many different people in the company. Within transport, I've learned a lot. You meet so many different people and you understand how their job roles work. When I go to college, it's just outside the job, so I've got developing my logistics skills, understanding different parts, air freight, sea freight, road freight, whatever part you're taking up in. The course itself, the hours are really great. I think we start about 9:30, 9 o'clock, and end about 5, half 5, which are good for me, and the pay's excellent in terms of how much the hours are. There's never a day in transport. There's never like rest. You're always got something to do. The hours just fly by. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself and about the apprenticeship I'm taking up.
When I applied for Hellmann, I thought that it was a very good company to work for, as it's global, so there's a lot of opportunities, so you could move around, you could maybe travel, and it's the head office, so you're working with a lot of people in big offices, so you'll learn a lot more. On a day, we start about 9, finish about half 5, but you're very busy, so you don't really feel like it drags. Whereas at college, I used to feel like it dragged because I just wasn't really doing a lot. And I thought that I'd come and do an apprenticeship because I'd be earning money instead of wasting money on university fees that I wasn't really going to get anywhere with and be in debt. In my first few months at Hellmann, I thought to start with that it was a bit boring because I wasn't really doing much. I was just sort of learning and not doing a lot, but now I've learned a bit more about the job. I'm enjoying it a lot more because I can do a lot more things in the job, and I'm understanding it, rather than when I first came didn't really understand anything, but now I'm thinking, oh, I actually understand that, rather than just sitting there like, oh, just typing in like loads of things on the computer.
Like my first few months at Hellmann, like challenging. It gets frustrating at the start because obviously you don't really know much about the company and what it does, but like your colleagues and your managers and everyone else in the company, they like help you, they integrate you into like your department and really work specifically on your job role just so you understand it. Lots of support inside our college, and then you have like people inside the company who are just always willing to help and always there.
My manager and my colleagues do help me a lot. If I'm ever stuck on anything or ever need any help, my colleagues that I sit next to always provide me with answers and help. And my manager always comes over to me every day and asks if I'm okay, if I need any help. If I do have any problems, I know that I can always go to my manager because I know that she'll always help me if I need anything.
Working independently is always a challenge, but like at my old school, you do work a lot independently on your work. You do realise when you've worked in logistics for a while that it's not all about working independently, and like to make it so successful, everything within what I work in European road freight, to make everything successful, you've got to work in teams, and a lot of this company is based around in teams. You've got so many different offices in so many different areas, and working in teams is important. Your independent working, that comes under answering emails, phone calls, direct with customers, and direct with what I contact Drive and see about like whereabouts they are on the road and if everything's running smoothly. So independent working, challenging but enjoyable at the same time.
Since my last blog, I've become more of a bigger part of the team. When I first started, I was a bit shy and didn't really talk, but now I'm getting to know the people more, So I'm talking a lot more, asking more questions, learning a lot more.
Also, since my last blog, I've switched roles. So I was working doing collections. It's very similar, but enjoyable still. I've moved obviously into transport. I'm a lot more confident there. Well, a lot of my family, my dad works in like transport, so I've got advice and experience from him, and it's just really enjoyable, my new role. So personally, like the main thing I've learned about logistics is that in order for it all to work, you've got to make compromises. You've got to change stuff within the business in order for things always to go right. Obviously, it's logistics, so not everything's going to go smoothly, but teamwork obviously most important, just to overcome challenges.
I think it's a really big company as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? So there's a lot of things that can go wrong, but there's also a lot of things that can go right
Yeah,
as
I mean,
well.
when it does go right, it pays off and everyone's happy,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's really good to see.